Right.
Coach, you had a half scrimmage today. What did you work on situationally, and how did they compare to your other scrimmages?
This was probably our best day overall, to be honest with you. We actually did a lot of. We usually do ones-on-ones all the time, but we actually did a lot of so-called twos-on-ones. I don't like for them to think of themselves as a two or three. I just want them to be all Clemson players because they don't hold a sign up when you sub and say, okay, we're putting a two in. It doesn't work that way. But I thought today was one of the most competitive days we've had, and we mixed it up a lot with the ones and twos. But we did some open field stuff and hit all the field zones, and then finished up with a couple of situations that we needed to work on today. We did two milk clock situations. So defense has got two timeouts. They're behind. They're trying to get the ball back. Offense knows the defense has two timeouts. They're ahead. They're trying to milk the clock. So just all the mechanics of that situation. Then we worked an end of the game situation where the offense needs a touchdown to win it. So they're 4-down territory all the way. And defense, knows that, so they're trying to get a stop. Offense trying to go win. So just a couple of end of the game situations that we needed to cover today. And then we got a little kicking, got a kickoff, got a punt, got a punt return, worked a few little field goal. Got Hugo back in there today as well. So it was good. The fewest reps scrimmage-wise of the scrimmages we've had, but probably still was somewhere up there in that 50 play range.
How's your health going into the spring game?
I'm great. Feel good. Got a good workout at lunch today. Probably still need to drop about 5 pounds to get back to my beach shape. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Talking about the team? Oh, he said he asked me how my health was. So, team's good spot. We got a few guys that are banged up. This will be big these next couple of days. We held Choice out today. He got a little dinged up the other day. Muse today. So we got 2 or 3 guys that we held today that I hope will be ready to go for the game on Saturday. So tomorrow is just a meeting day. Wednesday will be our mandated third day in shorts, and we always save that day for the last week so that we can use it to teach, kind of teach them the way they need to self-manage things in the summer. And we'll get some little teamwork too, but really a lot of coaching for what they got to do. And then we'll split the team because it takes a little while to get organized. I mean, this thing's on it's on ESPN, so you don't want to look like the village idiot running out there. So we got to get organized, and it's special teams and substitutions. It's coaching staffs are split, so just get everybody in their right roles, and so that we can look like we know what we're doing somewhat out there. But I'm excited about the game. I really am. I'm as excited about this spring game as I have been for any of them, just because the amount of numbers that we have. We got a lot of guys. I think I'm anxious. Tomorrow we'll meet in the morning, and I'm anxious to see how the coaches have split each of their segments because they don't know how it's. I split the staff tomorrow afternoon, and they have no idea what team they're going to get or what. So they have to split their group very evenly. So then we'll make sure we get that right, and then we'll get together again on Wednesday, and we'll flip for it and name the head coaches and get the staffs all set. But it should be a very good game, and I know I've said it a couple times, but really hope our crowd will show up. I think it's important because when they don't, they put you all over the internet. That you didn't show up. So I hope our crowd will show up, and this will be a great environment. I think it's always fun to come spend a day in Clemson. We got a lot going on, man. We got the spring game. We got, I think we got we got a golf thing going on. We got baseball. Who play Miami? We got a regatta. Is that what you call it? A regatta? We got a regatta. What else we got? Oh, we got our ring ceremony. We're getting our rings. The team's going to get them tomorrow. Wednesday night at dinner, and then our seniors are going to get their rings at halftime. So excited about that. The 3-time ACC champion rings. So going to be a great day.
Plan put 2 quarterbacks on one and 2 on
Yeah.
another, or will they play
Yeah.
for all the?
No, we'll put 2 on each team and let them go play.
What do you hope to learn about your team in this spring game?
Hopefully a little bit more of what I saw today. And as we mixed them up today, I saw some guys make a few plays today, again, 2s on 1s, but it didn't look that way, and I saw the second offense go right down the field on the attack and score. In fact, the only touchdown given up was by our first defense to the second offense. So, and then I saw our second defense go, I think they went 3 and outs against the first offense. So that was very encouraging. And so now all of a sudden you're gonna split it all up. You're gonna have different guys beside each other. And so I just want to see, guys continue to play with clean execution and demonstrate that they know what they're doing. It's Cade Stewart's in there with Ankrum at right tackle. Can he get the job done? Just like Sean Pollard. Cervinka's in there at center with John Simpson at left guard. To see those, because like I said, those guys haven't been. They pretty much have been with a group. There's been a little mix and matching, but just to see them function and different guys playing, with a different set of groups. Cleveland's on one team, Austin's on the other. So if Christian's on one team, Huggins is on the other. So to see Christian in there with Niles, and just to see different combinations of our personnel and still, hopefully be a clean execution on both sides.
Yeah, but one more practice left before spring ball is up. For the early enrollees, have the lights dimmed a little bit for them now? The bright lights, have they dimmed for them a little bit?
I think they've all made good strides. It's been, I tell you what, I was excited to see Braden Galloway out there today. Today was the first day we were able to kind of pop around a little bit and really encouraged, because he's willing. I think he's got the right attitude, but very athletic. And so I'm glad I got a chance to get a sneak peek at him a little bit and not have to sit around and wait till the fall. So I think that'll be good for his confidence too. But all those guys, they've made good strides. They're nowhere near, none of them ready to just go play today, but they don't have to be. So that's the purpose of spring, is to expose them, to teach them, to see what sticks, and then go back through all the installation at a slower pace this summer. They'll get everything again, all the skills and drills, and it's so much fun for me every year, the guys who put the work in, to see transformation. Truly, guys from end of spring and you get into camp and you go, dang, who's this guy? Man, is he improved? So it's great to see the guys that put the work, because that's usually what happens. And so all those young guys, I don't have any doubt, will make big leaps. Some of them it's going to be more mental. Some of them it's going to be physical. Like, we got a few of them that really need to make some strides physically, but they all got to get better mentally.
Have you seen a guy like Jalen Williams make that transformation this spring?
Who's that?
Jalen Williams.
Yeah, Jalen's been a steady player for us really since he got here. He's a smart. That's one of the reasons we recruited him. He obviously doesn't have some of the measurables that you run out and jump up and down for. He's just a heck of a football player. Very smart, very instinctive. He's tough. Plays faster than he is because he's got good instincts and anticipates. So he's had a good spring. And like I said, he's been a special teams guy for us, and just a very good utility player that can play really all 3 positions if he needed to be. But we've kind of hung him in there at that Sam position, and he's done a good job.
Brent said the other day Shaq was a little banged up.
Yeah.
Is he still
He was back out there today. He was limited on Friday. He had to come out, but he was back out today.
You said earlier this spring that Denzel Johnson stood out to you along with Nolan Turner before he got hurt. Has Denzel continued to impress?
He has, and he's got and today was one of the things I told him. I said, man, you got a great opportunity today. Muse was out today, and so Denzel's just one of those guys that just needs a little success. He's got all the tools, and he's a kid that I see his confidence growing, but he can do it. He's athletic. He can run. He's physical. He's just got to really take it to another level this summer. But he's had a good spring, but I'm hoping that he'll come back with another level of confidence, because I think that's really kind of the last step for him, is just truly having that confidence that it takes to just go cut it loose. But had a good day today, and Nolan was having a great spring. It's a shame he got hurt. He was really progressing well. So we'll get him back this summer and kind of get back to a full group. But it's been good. We've gotten a lot of guys work, and it's fun to see some of those guys take advantage of their opportunities. I mean, Hall Morton made a play out there today on Feaster, and you know what? That's what you want to see. When you're a guy like that, you get an opportunity. You're trying to scrap and claw and just show you can make a play. And man, that kid made a heck of a play on Feaster in the open field. I mean, it was a great play. Teammates love him, because he knows what to do, and he's in the right spot. And see little Elijah Thomas, he's coming on, and kid that I guess they took the scholarships away at PC or whatever, or Turner. I said Thomas, Elijah Turner. I'm still thinking of basketball. Y'all know what the heck I'm talking about. I take him as a tight end right now. Elijah Turner, seeing him getting some reps. Austin Jackson, seeing Austin's a kid that's gotten better, trying to learn what to do. So some of those really good walk-on guys we got have got Kyle Cody. They've gotten a lot of work, and that's great to see those guys, because you never know when you might need one of them.
What was it like having a Super Bowl winning coach come in and you guys kind of bounce ideas off of each other?
It was great. I really enjoyed Doug. He's brought his wife, and ironically, his next door neighbor's daughter graduated from Clemson last May. And so that was pretty cool. So he surprised her and said, "Hey, you want to go to Clemson with me?" And so he brought them and the daughter. So they all came in and hung out here for the day. So it was a fun day. He did a great job with our clinic, and I took advantage of the opportunity to kind of just chat with him about a few things, and they closed it out at the Smoking Pig. I mean, what a day! So it was a good day, and enjoyed just again spending time with him, and he enjoyed practice. And Clemson, he was really blown away by Clemson.
I know you said Adam didn't practice today, but what have you seen from those running backs throughout this?
They've all had really, really good days, and they've all had a couple of days they'd like to take a mulligan on, but we don't get that. It's not like my golf game where you just throw another one down. Unfortunately, they count. All those days count. But I'm very excited about our backs. Feaster probably had one of his best days he's had since he's been at Clemson Friday. I mean, he was. I just got to get him to be that guy every day. Travis, very steady. He flashes. He's improving. He's getting better. He's still growing with his pass protection. He's getting stronger. A lot of his work's going to take place right here this summer. This is going to be his laboratory. But he's made a lot of progress mentally too. And then Adam Choice has been exceptional. He's been outstanding and has had a great spring for us.
Coach, you mentioned
The
Hugo.
voice. So should we turn around? Who's going to hit the button first? The voice. Y'all didn't get that?
I got it.
Turn around.
I got the
Blind
reference.
audition.
I'll be Blake Shelton.
It went over here just a little bit. It went over.
Yeah. Tell them y'all know about the voice.
Coach, you mentioned Hugo today. How did he look, and has Spence still been killing it in practice?
Spence has had a great. He missed one today, but he's had an unbelievable spring for him. By far his best spring, and just he's really kind of picked up where he left off, and he's a perfect example of what some confidence can do, and what a little bit of success can do for you. And he's been excellent. And Hugo, rolls out there today, and he's lined up to kick. Called timeout, ran over to the left hash, said, "All right, 10, 9, 8," and boom, he nails it. Just kind of challenge him in a little different way, but he's doing good. So we're going to have a great situation, especially when we get Potter here this summer.
You mentioned Brady Galloway earlier. Has he got enough to install in with his limited time to be able to play Saturday?
I think we might be able to use him. Yeah, he's gotten into some scale. He's gotten into some team pass. So we might have to yell at him a little bit. Hey, run the girl! But he's all right. He's knows just enough to maybe get a few things done. But yeah, we'll cut him loose. We'll try to get him some reps, get him a little bit of experience. But he's gotten all the install. So, but he just getting the live reps at it's a whole different deal.
Listening to you earlier this spring, it sounded like you will not go live with any of the quarterbacks on Saturday.
No, we're good.
Going back to Saturday, what's kind of your strategy to decide who's on what team, the old guys versus new guys?
Split them as evenly as possible. The object is to try to win the game if you're one of the coaches. So you're going to take your position group. So if I'm Jeff Scott, I don't know which team I'm going to be on. I'm going to make it as even as I possibly can. So that's the objective, so that we can have a very competitive game.
Dabo, you've got your all-in ball Friday. Can you talk about the growth of that?
Yeah, man, it's just amazing. I mean, in fact, you might have been at the first one. I can't remember. You might have been at that. We had the first one over at the pavilion there on the lake, and we raised $90,000. And we just had a vision of, hey, you know what? We want to raise money for the community and use the platform in a positive way and just make it. There's a lot, and now there's a lot of people. It's become a responsibility, because as we've experienced it, there's so many people that are really counting on us and depend on us to help them. Through the grant program. I wish everybody could come be a part of that grant program in November every year and just see. I think we gave almost $500,000 or something like that, $400 and something thousand just to the grants alone in November. And there's so many unbelievable organizations in these communities surrounding us that it's a lifesaver for them. I mean, it's the difference for some of them in keeping going and not. And so, whether it's feeding kids who don't have food on the weekends, to something to do with education and reading, to our main focus areas, which is cancer and addiction, and the Call Me Mr. program and the Life program, so Clemson Life. So there's just so much that has come about through it, and it's a blast. And so hopefully it'll be another great success this Friday. And if anything else, it's a big family reunion every year too. It's fun to see a lot of the former players back here, and so many people that love Clemson, but also have a giving spirit and use this as an opportunity to help this community. And I think there's a credibility and a trust with the foundation because they know that, hey, I promise you, we don't get a dime. It's truly a foundation that is gonna use the money to make a difference.
Speaking of the Life program, how pleasing was it to have that recognized by the ACC recently? The Life program.
Clemson, the athletic department was honored by the ACC for its involvement with it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I think that's great. That's awesome. I think that's great. I mean, it's a phenomenal program. People come from all over. It's incredibly competitive, but to see the growth in that program, I mean, and to see how our players embrace it. We did a little county fair a couple weeks ago. And it's mandatory for the freshmen and sophomores to run it every year. That's just kind of what we do. But to see all the juniors and seniors stay out there on their own because they want to be a part of it, because they love the experience as a freshman and sophomore, I think that says all you need to know.
All set?
All right.